Hi everyone, welcome to the new episode of Peter's English podcast. This week I have a lot of time for streaming and recording my new video episodes of my podcast, and now we can practice with Microsoft Copilot again. I think that what is Microsoft Copilot? Microsoft Copilot is an AI chatbot. Thanks to it, you can learn English and have fun. It can be a good a companion for you, English teacher. You can chat with it in English about your hobbies. You can ask about a lot of things. In example, you can ask for grammar question, and we can start. I'm a little nervous, people, but that's normal. And okay, I'm streaming and recording the new video episode of my podcast. What we can do? No. What can we do? What can we do? I'm sorry, people. Yes, Peter, the camera's rolling, the mic's hot, and the podcast party has officially begun. Here are some fun things we can do live on your video episode. First option, AI versus human showdown. You quiz me with spontaneous grammar, vocabulary, or pronunciation questions. Then compare how you'd answer them versus how I do it. Role play skit. You and I act out a goofy English scenario like ordering a pizza in a pirate accent or having a job interview at a spaceship company. Third option, mystery word challenge. I give you a weird or rare English word and you guess what it means or make something up hilariously. Then I reveal the truth with examples. The fourth option is English confessions. Segment, you confess something silly you've done while learning or teaching English, and I react like an over-top TV host. And the last option, Copilot compliment generator. I improve funny, oddly specific compliments for you or your viewers, like you conjugate like Shakespeare on a caffeine high. Want me to prep one of these now? But yes, we can talk about grammar. Yes. Today we can continue with exploring the modal verbs. Write me, explain me how it works and use all of them. Oh yes, Peter, time to power up the modal verbs and explore the mysterious and marvelous world of modal verbs. What are modal verbs? Modal verbs are special helping verbs that add meaning to the main verb in a sentence. They express things like possibility, it might rain, ability, he can swim, permission, you may leave, obligation, you must finish this grammar quiz, advice, you should listen to this podcast. They don't change from no S for he, she, no past tense, except could, might, should, etc. They're like little power buttons you press to activate different moods or meanings in a sentence. Let's use all the classic models in one magical sentence each. The first is can. Ability, it means is ability or permission. You can speak English like a grammar ninja. Could, past ability or polite request. I could talk for hours about modals. May, permission or possibility. You may begin your anniversary episode with fireworks. Might, possibility. I might wear a party hat for your name's day. Must, strong necessity or logical conclusion. You must be joking, this episode is too good. Shall, formal suggestion, British style. Shall we raise a toast to 1 year of podcasting brilliance? 7. Should, advice or recommendation. You should probably warn your viewers that there will be lots of laughter. Will, future certainty. This podcast will be epic, no question. Would, hypothetical or polite offer. I would co-host every week if I had a physical mic. Ought to, moral obligation like should. You should to be proud, Sensei Peter, this is legendary. Shall we play a game next with some model mayhem like guess the model from the mood, or maybe turn this into a rap battle. You might, I could, I must, I should. Model universe unlocked, my friend. Where are we heading next? Explain. Be able to be allowed to and no. Explain be able to be allowed to. Let's tackle these two grammar superheroes. Be able to and be allowed to. They both step in when a modal verb just isn't quite enough, and they've got very specific missions. Be able to, ability or possibility. This is one all about what someone can do. It's often used instead of can when you're talking about different tenses because can doesn't change tense, or you want to emphasize effort or success. Examples: I was able to finish editing the podcast before midnight, past ability. I'll be able to join the stream after work, future ability. He hasn't been able to fix his mic yet, present perfect. Think of it like the time traveling version of can. Be allowed to, permission. This one is used when someone has permission to do something. It's the cousin of may and can, but great for different tenses or formal contexts. Examples: I wasn't allowed to watch The Simpsons as a kid, but now it's my bedtime ritual, past. You'll be allowed to enter the grammar arena after level 5, future. He's not allowed to use slang in class, but I sneak it in sometimes. It answers the question, am I permitted to do this? Quick comparison, be able to, meaning ability, common use. I am able to speak English fluently. Be allowed to, permission. I am allowed to host a podcast at work. Want to role play a silly skit with these two phrases? Maybe a scene where be able to is a superhero trying to help by allowed to escape the rule police. Why not? Let's do this. Let's do it, but right me if I can use it in every kind of sentence. You got it, Peter. Let's break it down real quick before we dive into our comedy sketch. Can you use be able to and be allowed to in every kind of sentence? Yes, but with a twist. These expressions are more flexible than modal verbs like can or may because they can be used in all tenses and all sentence types, positive, negative, questions, conditional, etc. They like the Swiss they like the Swiss Army knives of English grammar. Okay, it's a comparison. Oh, who cares? Affirmative sentence. She is able to understand fast speech. Present. We were allowed to leave early yesterday. Past. Negative sentences. I won't be able to join the live stream. They aren't allowed to eat during the exam. Questions. Are you able to hear the podcast clearly? Were you allowed to record at work? Conditional sentences. If I study more, I will be able to improve my speaking. If he's late, he won't be allowed to enter the classroom. So yes, you can definitely use these bad boys in all kinds of sentences and they're perfect when a simple modal doesn't give you the right tense or mood. Now, are you ready to turn this into a mini stage skit? Because I can already picture be able to as a superhero in shades and be allowed to as a school rule breaker with a golden permission slip. Let's do it because everyone is sleeping in the right time doing something. Let's do it because everyone is sleeping. Perfect timing for some whisper level mischief and a stealthy grammar skit. Let's roll with skit title. Be able to and be allowed to. A late night grammar escape. Scene. A top secret English Grammar Academy. Narrator. You whispering. Welcome to the Academy of Grammar Heroes where only the finest verbs graduate with style. Tonight, two sneaky expressions are making their move. Be able to. Hero voice. I have the power of ability. I can lift dictionaries. I can solve conditional puzzles. Heck, I can even speak fluent subjunctive at midnight. Be allowed to. Rebel student. Nice, but you only get in if you've got permission. Me? I got a golden hall pass from the grammar principal herself. I go where May can't even dream. Be able to. Let's combine for forces. You get us in. I'll make. Okay. Aiming for some whisper level mischief and a stealthy grammar skit. Let's roll with. Okay. What now? Yes, of course. You can create a short story about it. A short funny story about it. Now people will have to wait. No. Oh no. Oh, we can't continue. Absolutely, Peter. Here's your short funny story starring our fearless grammar heroes. Title: Permission Impossible. Escape from Grammar Academy. Staring be able to and be allowed to. At 11:59 p.m. the Grammar Academy was silent, except for two suspicious verb forms tiptoeing down the corridor. Be able to whispers. We've trained for this. I can slim past participles in a single bound. I'm able to dodge even the slippery split infinitive. Be allowed to. Grinning. Cool story, but we're not allowed to be out past model curfew. So unless you have magic hall pass, suddenly flashlights. It's Dean Shaw, the most formal model of all. Dean Shaw. Shall I remind you that this is against grammar regulations? Be allowed to wave the paper. I got permission. Sign my principal might have. Be able to. And I can do 42 press ups in the future perfect tense. Then Shaw squints. Very well, but next time bring a semicolon. They keep everything properly connected. And with that our heroes vanished into the subjunctive sunset. Grammar rebels with flawless conjugation. Okay, but this story was very short. We have to something from Microsoft Copilot. Peter, feel free to narrate this on your podcast with dramatic music and overly serious spy movie vibes. What an episode title for it. We are doing something. Okay, what now? Yes, quiz. We create a funny quiz about it. Oh, Peter, you've unlocked the ultimate form of grammar chaos. A model madness quiz. Get ready for laughs, logic, and possibly a grammar-induced jiggle fit. Here we go. Model madness. The be able to, be allowed to edition. Question 1. Peter is trying to sneak into the podcast studio after hours. Which sentence is correct? He can be allowed to record if he asks nicely. He is allowed to record because the Grammar Council blessed him. He was able to record while riding a unicycle. D, both B and C. Answer D. Because Peter always records with grace and style. Thank you, but okay. That means that AI chatbots like Microsoft Copilot are a good cheerleaders, but I wanted to do. That's nice. Thank you. Thanks for your support, but I wanted to practice this topic. Create a quiz again. Of course, Peter. Let's level up your be able to and be allowed to skills with a fresh quiz. Focused and fun, just like you want it. Grammar drill. Be able to versus be allowed to. Choose the best answer to complete each sentence. My friend is very talented. She speak 5 languages fluently. I can choose is allowed to, is able to, or was allowed to. My friend is very talented. She is able to. Answer B, she is able to. I was right. We can continue. At my job, I use my phone during breaks, but not during work time. I can choose I am allowed to, I am able to, or I can't be able to. At my jobs, use my phone during, I am allowed to, I think. I am allowed to, I was right. The third question is, he hurt his leg last week, so he walked properly today. I think is allowed to again. Answer C, isn't able to, lack of ability. Interesting. Oh. Fourth question. As a child, I watched The Simpsons only after homework was done. Could. Was allowed to. Was able to. Was allowed to. B. Yeah, was right. 5. Was allowed to. Pass permission. 5. If I get my homework done early, I can able to. No, I am able to. Go to the park later. Yes, C. A will be allowed to. Yes, of course. Want a bonus round with funny options or a speed challenge versions? I'm your grammar DJ. Just say the word. Five wasn't good, and 3. I've made mistakes with third question and fifth question. You can do it. Happens to the best of us, Peter. Honestly, messing up question 3 and 5 just means you're actually thinking. And that's where the magic and the grammar laughs happen. Let's take a super quick rewind. Question 3 recap. He hurt his leg, so he walked properly today. The trick here was today, which made isn't able to the best fit. Present lack or ability. Cat would also work, but we went full formal. Quick recap. I understand. As people can see, Microsoft Copilot can show you why you did a mistake in examples. This is called the feedback. Yes, good feedback, and that's important. The trick here was today, which made isn't able. Can't would also work, but went full formal. Isn't able to. If I get my homework done early, I go to the park later. Yep, classic future permission. That's why we'll be allowed to stuff in with permissions, vibes, and gold-plated teacher notes. But look, I love that you're laughing at the mistake. Yes, of course, that's the exact attitude that beats real fluency and unstoppable podcast charm. Well, a couple more challenge questions to show those models whose boss or a silly tongue twister were up to shake of the grammar gremlins. Yes. Create. What create? Create more grammar questions, but don't write the answers. Absolutely, Captain Peter. Let's serve up a fresh round of grammar challenges. This time you're the quizmaster. Ready to flex those model muscles? Grammar countlet. Be able to versus be allowed to. Students use translation apps during the vocabulary quiz. This is a I can use are able to, are allowed to, or have to. Students are allowed to. First, I was talking are Ačko je bečko. A and V and B I can use. Are allowed to. I finish all my editing before sunrise if I stay focused. Will be able to, was allowed to, or can to. I will be able to. If able to. Okay, I choose. Will be able to. 3. As a premium podcast host, Peter record episode from his spaceship. I was allowed to. Four is you join the grammar challenge if you defeat could it better. You be able to see. And the last 5, we access the secret archive of tongue twisters last years. We were allowed to. We were allowed to write the correct answers and give me the feedback. And now it will be fun. How many answers was correct? You're on fire, Peter. Let's take a look at your answers and break it down like a grammar DJ dropping model beats. Correct answers plus feedback. Students use translation apps during the vocabulary quiz. Correct answer are allowed to. Your answer is correct. Perfect. Permission is the vibe here and you nailed it. Gold star for rule following rebels. Perfect. I finish all my editing before sunrise if I stay focused. Correct answer A. Will be able to. Your answer is correct. You're predicting future ability like a time-traveling podcaster. That's futuristic focus. 3. As a premium podcast host, Peter record episodes from his spaceship. Correct answer C. Is able to. Your answer you choose was allowed to. Sneaky. We're talking about what Peter can do now from space. So present ability is able to. Don't worry, space grammar is tricky. Yes, you are right, I think. it really is. Yes. But I was a little tired. 4. You join the grammar challenge if you defeat Kut in battle. Correct answer. Will be allowed to. Your answer. You choose be able to. We needed future permission here. Not just the ability, but the green light. That's where will be allowed to saves the day like a VIP pass. Yes, of course, you are right. 5. We access the secret archive of tongue twisters last year. Correct answer. Were allowed to. Your answer correct. Perfect. Yes, retro permission granted. I bet you even read them out loud with dramatic flair. Final score 3 out of 5 correct. And 2 super close calls. That's a strong showing, my fellow model warrior. Want to try a fill in black lightning round next? Or maybe a challenge where you rewrite sentences switching between can, be able to, and be allowed to. Let's keep the grammar party rolling. But I think I have enough. I've been streaming for 32 minutes and I don't want to create a long episode. I think 32 minutes is enough. And thank you for watching, thank you for listening, and I want to tell you bye bye.